So hello guys, still we are continuing to fix the new bugs in this Blazor Server educational application, and here we have the new case. So, and probably that's why we have changed our regular background here. So the case is that we have the large lesson file upload. It's the XML file in nearly 2 or more megabytes, which contains the data of the entire university schedule of the students' pairs. And currently we have one case. So, for example, here in some lessons we have the different tutors, so like this. Okay. And most of these tutors are already in the database. So for example, we are uploading this file, we are checking these records against the lecture database and determining which lecturers are conducting this or that lesson. But in some cases, the new lecturers currently are not in the database, and we need to have a list of the lecturers which are present in the data provided by the other department of the university and whose are currently missing in the database. So let's proceed with that. So first of all, a bit more about the current logic. So here we have the upload schedule. So it's a pretty large function which generates the new lesson on the data provided, and it takes the lecture data as the XML serialization. So here, and we have the find lecturer. So currently this functionality works like the way that we are retrieving the data from file and we are checking this data against the database. So here, this block. And if we, for example, are adding the new tutor or university employee separate way, we can add it just using the add employee dialog with the whole data which we are going to provide. So when we have this data. But for our case, we need the temporary solution. So, and let's try to upload this file. So, for example, we upload in this file. So let's go here to samples. Here it is, and here we see that the thing that we have the tutor name. So this one, and then we are transliterating this tutor name and checking this transliteration against the database and the employee slug. So whether it is present in the database or it's not present. So, but we need to add the way to temporarily store those persons mentioned in this file which are not present in the database. So currently this function works without that functionality. So what we have to store? So just the most simple solution is just to store the tutor name and to give each record some kind of ID. So let's go to the debut and let's make the new model of the missing tutor. So, and let's inherit that would be a record, and which will be inherited from the name entity. Not the named, but yeah, the name entity. So, and this one has both name and it has both ID via inheritance. So here we have our missing tutor. So let's proceed to the DB context and create the DB set for this one. So here we have the context, and let's go here and provide the DB set, not for this one, but for this one. Okay. And next we are gonna to create this table in the database. So let's go to the test database and create the new table. So it will have both ID and it will have the name. Let's make it but better if it would be an voucher just for sure. And let's call it missing tutor. Okay, let's save. So here we have this table. So it's a missing tutor table. Here we have no records and let's relate it. So the first thing that we are gonna to modify is this method, so which is find lecturer. So if we look at the usages, we see just one usage, so it's okay. We will not fail any other functionality, because no functionality, no more functionality is relying on this method. So here we have this method, and also let's provide the new list of these missing tutors, and we are gonna to modify this list. So that's why we are gonna to provide this this collection here. So it will be just let's make it first a list of missing tutor, and it will be missing tutors. So, and just not to ruin the existing logic, we can proceed with this. So first of all, we are gonna replace this one with employee. So here we have the employee, and let's just return employee. So, and here yeah, just but why it's providing the log one. Here we do not have the parallelism as far as I see, so it's not the parallel query, but we obviously have the parallelism here, but not here. So here there is no need to log this collection. So currently we can omit this one and just add this one to the missing tutors. And yeah, here we have the ID. So we can provide the ID probably afterwards, or we can generate it in a dynamic way. So missing tutor set, let's provide the ID just in a way that missing tutors.any, not here. So missing tutors, if there are any missing tutors, we are gonna to use the missing tutors dot max missing tutors max ID, ID plus 1, either it can be 1. So when there is no records in this collection. So here one bracket, ID, name, yeah, here is the other not required bracket. So, and let's do it like this. So if the employee is now, we are going to add the name, and the name should not be the full name but the tutor name. So this one, yeah, tutor name, and yeah, and here we are going to provide this parameter. So just the missing tutors, and next when we have all this all the stuff completed, we are gonna to fill table with the missing tutors. So fill table is just a combination of two statements. So first of all, it's truncation of the existing data, and then is the bulk insertion of the new data, which sometimes is based on the data which was taken previously from the database. So it's just a complete rewrite of the table. So here we have this one, and let's just test. Let's leave the breakpoint in case for the exception, and just let's test this one. So the build succeeded, and yeah, we're going to update the schedule, and yeah, we're not going to have the breakpoint here. And what we have, yeah, we have gathered a lot of missing tutors, but yeah, this algorithm does not count the case of the multiple tutors. So because for example, there is a bunch of lessons, and each of these lessons has the same missing tutor, so and all of these records will be added, which is not suitable for us. So what we're going to do, so here when we are adding this missing tutor, we are gonna to just add one more thing. Yeah, exactly what I was going to add. So if the employee is now and both the missing tutors any, but let's make it more simple. So not any but all, tutor name does not kill this one. So just this way. So if we do not have this employee both in the database, and here we do not have this missing tutor with that specific name, we are going to fill that guy to the table. So let's retest. So update schedule, and yeah, and yeah, 41, pretty much. Yeah, so yeah, so pretty much, and yeah, so but no duplicates, and that's great. So this is the first one. So when we have these missing tutors, and what we are gonna also to do, then we are gonna to display this collection. So here we are gonna to fill this table, and type string as data source can be converted by inverter. Very interesting. So why the string cannot be converted? String of the data source can be converted to inverter. So missing tutor does have the, maybe we are missing this one. Yeah, let's, yeah, so it's just my bad, because this editor by default could potentially leave just this size of the column, which is not great. And of course the entity framework could not insert the data which is exceeding that one char limit. So the third test, Yeah, and now probably everything has succeeded, and let's refresh this one. Yeah, so here we have the names. So next we're going to create any kind of dialog here. So just to look through this list of the tutors. So, and we are gonna just to populate it with a new dialog. So it will be the let's create new Blazor component, which will be called missing tutors dialog. Here next what we are going to have, so we are going to have something like this. So let's just copy that content. So it's a similar dialog with the table. And next what we are going to do, so my dialog, yeah, we are not gonna to have this one. So it will be just a simple table with two headers of ID and name. Next, let's make it yeah, so it will be the missing tutors, and some parameters set. Yeah, so missing tutors will be the other function which we are going to provide. And yeah, we will have the closing link next. Yeah, and we will have the provide. Also, let's try one more case. So, and this going to be, it's just to populate. So we will connect this one to the existing employee dialog. So, and for missing tutors, tutor, next tutor ID, and tutor dot name. So next on click, yeah, on click we will also update it. So why do we have, yeah, so first of all let's create the function. So let's make it missing tutor array. Get missing tutors, and it will be parameterless, and it will be just the context of missing tutor to array. Yeah, let it be just this way. So it will be the most simple approach, and yeah, so here we will have this function. Next, so next we will have yeah. So let's rebuild it, and one more thing about this code. Probably it's not so well understood. So what is this one? I2string is just the shortcut method. So, and why do we need that one? So if we do not have this method in the Blazor, so let's just rebuild it, and let's look at the IO view. So in the IO view we have this kind of stuff, which is not very great from the boxing perspective, because here we have the ID, and obviously the razor just boxes the integer to an object. So it's the case of the classical boxing, and that's not very good. So it's so just to say that it's not very critical from the performance perspective, but in terms of the boxing concepts, it's not so great. So and what does this method? So it's the shortcut for the toString here. So just integer toString, just not to write the whole toString. So let's rebuild, because it updates just on rebuild, and let's look at it. So here we have no boxing, and yeah, so that looks much better. So, and next, when we have this dialog, let's provide this one to the scheduled dialog. So we have the scheduled dialog here. Let's provide the button with the new. So let's copy it like that. So here we have first the schedule upload, and here let it be show missing tutors. And let it be the user graduated this font awesome icon, which is embedded via the .NET method. So this should be fine. And here we are gonna to call this dialog. So here we have the other dialog call. So let's just copy that one and copy this one. So let's create this new method. So it will be here, but not the price dialog, but show missing tutors without any kind of ID. So show async, and it will be missing tutors dialog. So it will be tutors, and here we are gonna not to have any kind of parameters, so just no other options. And after that, after finish, yeah, just let's leave this function, but obviously it's not so required. So we're gonna to show this dialog, and in case of that, next we're gonna to try to make this new employee from the scratch. So, but not from the scratch, of course, we have the name of each of these guys. So let's go to the manage employee dialog, and let's make one more parameter. So it will be called as name, and let it be default to empty string. Yeah, not the integer, it will be string which defaults to empty string. And here we are gonna do position degrees model, so fetch employee. Okay, but fetch employee will give us the new employee. So employee is the record, but it is modifiable. So next we are gonna do no. So model will not be now in any case. So next we are gonna to provide this model with ID. So if the name is not this one, we are gonna to add model name will be name. So just add this parameter. And here yeah, so and ID can be 0. So if I look, yeah, if ID is 0, so it defaults to 0. So, and here in the missing tutors dialog, it's probably missing tutor dialog. We are gonna do, it will be not price dialog, but populate employee, and it would take the employee name, and this one will be the populate employee. So, and let's show it as the manage employee dialog. So it manage employee. So let's provide the new employee. And next we have the dialog parameters. Let's provide it with a name, and the name will be, yeah, so it will be the string name. Next it's going to be the string name, and after that, so if the dialog if the result is not cancelled, so let's let's leave it this way. So next maybe there will be some refactorings, but let's test it how it works now. So let's run it in the debug mode. And here, for example, we have the update schedule. Here we have the missing tutors. So here we have this table with the IDs, which we can copy and send to the department from which we need the data. And after that, we are gonna to use this one. So it will be the populate new employee, and we see that we have the name of that guy in the other dialog. So like this. So, and our just the scene, what we're going to do next is just to provide the fully qualified data on this or that employee there. So, and it's pretty the simple and effective approach in that way. So probably that's it. And yeah, so currently we have implemented everything what we need. So that's it, and let's hope that there will be not so much errors in the next days. So thanks for watching. If you have any ideas, please message me, and see you. Bye.